get that last drink of the quality wine.
Hey, there's a heavy crossbow in here if anybody wants to carry it.
I'll grab it. And 20 bolts, you said?
Correct.
Could I go and tell which way the sound was coming from?
Definitely to your east, or like right in front. That door.
I try to open it.
It's unlocked. It opens fine. Before you, once again, it seems like your senses have failed you. There's no one in the room. While the table, the very long oak table, seems to be their mahogany table, seems to be like ready for dinner. All the silverware, very ornate looking crystal and silverware across the table, seems to be prepped and ready for dinner. With all the very like velvet lined high back chairs are pulled out as if they're expecting guests. There's no dinner on the table. No one is inside. There's a crystal chandelier that hangs above the table. And there's a white marble fireplace to the left, above which is a mahogany framed painting of an alpine vale.
I open this door right here and just
So there's no food.
look in.
Correct. There is no food.
Hamdul's not interested in this room. Goes back to the hallway.
Nicholas, do you wish to open this door?
Yes.
It is also unlocked. Before you looks to be very well done, very well equipped kitchen. It's tidy with both dishware and cookware and utensils, but all neatly placed on their shelves and their corresponding spots. A work table has a cutting board and a rolling pin atop it. There's a dome-shaped oven that stands against the wall. It's bent iron stovepipe connecting to a hole in the ceiling. Behind the stove and to the left is a thin door that you can see.
Question, is this the door right here?
Which door? Sorry, this one?
Yeah.
You wish to open it?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and open it.
It leads back to the main foyer.
And I'll go ahead and open this
Okay,
one.
I'm gonna go ahead and head back over to
Open the door that I'm in.
Alrighty, you open it. Inside, there's, as you swing open the door, there's a lot of like dust that just kind of swings out at you. It has several black cloaks that are hanging from hooks on the wall, and a top hat that sits upon a very tall shelf inside the room. It looks to be a cloakroom of some kind.
I mean, I'm not going to turn down a black coat and a top hat. Why not? Take the top hat and a cloak.
Alrighty.
And I open this door here.
You take those. You guys are just rummaging through these people's home. Alright, it doesn't matter. Nicholas, are you trying to open the door that you...
Yeah.
Inside is a well-stocked pantry with fresh and canned foods.
Yeah, yell at the guys if they're hungry. There's food in here.
Food, you say?
Fully stocked
Hamdul
pantry.
comes in, kind of goes in there and, grabs a piece of bread or something like that. So something he can bite into while he walks around and looks around with everyone.
As you bite into it, while it looks well seasoned, like they put herbs on top of it, like an herb crusted, freshly baked bread, you bite into it and it tastes bland. There's no real substance to it.
Hamdul takes a second look at the food and goes, "Ugh, I would have preferred the tavern food."
You also notice in the corner over here is a very small door. I assume you guys open it.
Of course.
Inside, it looks to be a dumbwaiter of some kind. It's a 2-foot wide stone shaft that has a wooden elevator box attached to a simple rope and pulley mechanism that has to be operated manually. The shaft itself looks like it could maybe squeeze someone inside that's a little bit smaller.
All right, hear me out. Hamdul, do you want to ride the dumbwaiter?
Will Hamdul fit?
Are you small, Hamdul?
I think technically I'm a medium creature.
If you're medium, you will not fit. Only small creatures can fit.
Size medium.
Can
Yeah,
I
you
send
will
my
not fit.
raven?
You can try though.
Before he
can't
does that,
put your
Hamdul
raven
tries to stick his head in there, and his shoulders keep getting stuck, and he keeps trying to position, and his armor keeps clanking and getting caught on things. Hamdul no fit.
I want it said that I definitely pushed on his ass to try to get him in there. This was a team effort.
Team effort, but Hamdul, even when you try to grease the sides of the dumbwaiter, he is not fitting in it.
I crouch down and pat Hamdul on the shoulder and say, "Buddy, we tried. We'll get him. We'll get him when we go down the stairs."
Hamdul never gets to have fun.
Can I send my raven down?
It looks like it goes up, but yes.
All right. I send the raven. We obviously use the dumbwaiter.
Yeah, so it looks like it goes up, but it looks like it reaches a door that a slat that needs to be pulled open, and I don't think that it can't be done from the inside.
Creepy.
I mean, it's not. It's a dumbwaiter. It's not expecting living things to be going off it.
Can I
But-
retrieve my raven?
Okay, you do so. Where you guys
So
going
we've,
next?
we've cleared the bottom floor now, as it appears, right?
As it appears, yes.
And there seem to be no
Monsters.
stairways down to a basement, correct?
Correct.
Hamdul says, "Up it is."
You're a little bit quiet, Credence. What were you trying to do?
I'm going to have my sword in front of me and climb the step.
Okay, you're in front.
Yeah, why not?
Alrighty.
Him or Hamdul, doesn't matter.
So, you guys
I'll
go
bring
up
it.
the steps. Just putting you guys down. It's a little cramped, but you guys get the gist. Oh, Credence. Pop back over. Alright. So, you guys. Damn, what's going on? There. You guys are going up the steps, and before you, in the upper hall, there's unlit oil lamps that are mounted on the walls of this elegant, very elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece of this marble fireplace is a wood frame portrait. You see what looks to be a mother, a father with their 2 smiling children. Cradled in the father's arms is a swaddled baby, and you can see there's a tad hint of scorn from the mother as she's like looking at it.
So there's 3 children?
Yes, so 2 smiling children, which you guys recognize as both Rose and Thorn,
Ooh,
and then the swaddled baby.
ooh, there's a 3rd child.
Um,
They didn't mention a 3rd child.
Standing suits of armor flank both wooden doors to your right and left. Each suit of armor clutches a spear and has a visored helm that's shaped in the depiction of a wolf's head. Think like the Hound's kind of helm if you've watched Game of Thrones. The doors themselves are carved with dancing ewes. And the red marble staircase looks to continue going up.
I'm assuming all the armor looks exactly like the other ones. None of them stand out in any way. Just normal armor, but wolves' heads.
Yep.
Hmm.
Correct.
I walk up to this door here.
Hamdul comes up to the
And
upper
I want to
door.
listen.
Okay.
I want to listen to that door.
Yeah, we're gonna do a listen.
On both?
Sure, I'm doing the upper
Sure,
doors.
yeah, I'm doing the
Okay.
bottom door.
Alright, roll perception. Nicholas, you hear the faint sound of music being played inside your room. Hamdul, you hear nothing.
Can I?
Hey guys, I'm
check
hearing
the
music on this door.
fireplace?
What's that? With the fireplace?
Can I check it for like hidden buttons or switches?
Make a perception check.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah, you're not able to see any buttons or hidden mechanisms inside the fireplace, so it looks like a fireplace.
You said there was music from the bottom doors?
Yeah, Nicholas is able to hear the faint sound of music emanating from the bottom.
I knock on the door.
No answer.
I ease the door open.
You ease it open. Before you looks like a conservatory of types. There's gossamer drapes that cover the windows of this very elegantly appointed hall, which has a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Upholstered chairs line the walls, and stained glass wall hangings depict beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. There's a harpsichord with a bench that rests in the northwest corner, and then near the fireplace is a very large standing harp. There's alabaster figurines of well-dressed dancers that adorn the mantelpiece, but there's no one playing the music that you could have
So
sworn you heard.
Hamdul knows he heard a fire. He wasn't at this door or the dining room door, so he doesn't know anybody else heard anything.
As far as what you guys have said so far, I believe none of you have let anyone else know of your perceived noises you've heard.
I'm gonna go and try to open up the doors over here by me.
Okay. So they're unlocked. Inside is a study of sorts. There's red velvet drapes that cover the windows of this room, an exquisite mahogany desk and a matching high-back chair face the entrance and fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in the corners of the room are overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the south wall, and a rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the higher shelves, especially for someone as short as Hamdul.
Can I check this fireplace over here as well?
You make a perception check.
Hamdul really has no interest in books.
So you look closer at the fireplace and the alabaster figurines that are on the mantelpiece. As you get closer, that it doesn't seem to be like they're the well-dressed dancers of like men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. As you get closer, it seems like they're just well-dressed skeletons.
Can I make a? I'd like to touch one with the bottom of the flail.
Okay. You do so, and nothing happens.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic or do the Detect Magic ritual to see what's in this room.
There's hold on. There's a small amount of necromancy magic emanating from the
From the where?
desk.
I tell the group about the necromancy magic in the desk.
Hondo looks and goes, "This desk?"
Yes, there's necromancy coming from that desk.
I asked
And
Hondo
yell
if he
for the
wanted
paladin.
to see some sick skeleton nymphs.
Hondo steps away from the desk a bit. Should somebody check it out?
I'll go check the desk out.
Alright, so on top of the desk you see an oil lamp, a jar of ink, a quill pen, a tinder box, and a letter kit containing red wax candle, 4 blank sheets of parchment, and a wooden seal bearing the Durst family insignia, a windmill. And you start rummaging through the drawers.
Yes.
Inside you see a severed hand holding an iron key.
I picked the hand up with the key and showed everybody else. Look what I found, guys.
Well, that key may come in handy.
As you pick it up, it drops the key. The iron key clatters to the ground, and it starts trying to attack you, which it will make an attempt to do. As it's gonna try and claw your upper arm when it can reach. I assume an 11 doesn't hit.
Yeah, it misses.
All right, so yeah, it's just kind of reaching for you, trying to hit you.
I slammed the hand down.
All right, make a strength check. It's a save, but I don't know if you have proficiency.
Won't just roll a d20.
Yeah, no, what you did is fine. So, you slam the hand to the ground and roll a
Roll a what?
1d4. You slam the hand to the ground. You hear the sound of several bones breaking as it stops, like, moving. The iron key is before you.
I throw the hand into the fireplace and pick the key up.
Okay. Now
I'm
have
going
the
to check the books for spell books or any books that are recognized that might be valuable.
Okay, so you see that there are hundreds of tomes covering a very range of topics, everything from history to warfare to alchemy. There are also several shelves containing first edition collected works of poetry and fiction that look to be very old and very well valued. Make a perception check for me.
While he's doing that, I go over and grab some of the stuff on the desk to look at it, and particularly the wax seal stamp.
Okay.
And you said this was a windmill? Had the windmill cracked?
Correct.
I look, I pick it up and I turn it to those that are, looking over. Say, Hamdul goes, "This is not the same seal on the letter we got."
Is it the same wax?
Make an investigation check. Yeah, making it. Oh, so your perception check, by the way. Yeah, you just see books. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. Investigation check though for the wax. It looks to be of a similar color and type, but its wax is wax before you.
Homdel doesn't know wax is red. Sure.
Can I look at the seal and see if it's similar?
The seal is entirely different. The seal on the letter that you got had a S, a V, and a Z that were all kind of stylized into a very odd symbol, and they're all kind of like grouped together. But this seal is strictly of a windmill.
Alright, I'm heading out to the hallway and heading up the stairs some more.
Alrighty. Does anyone else check the books or the bookshelf?
Nope, Homdel.
There's also another door here as well.
I'll check the books.
Oh, right there.
Alright, make a perception check. So, you're able to see that there seems to be a fake book amongst the real ones.
I call out into the hallway to let everyone know that one of the books is a fake.
So, what do you do after you recognize the fake book?
Make someone else pull it.
I'll go ahead and pull it.
I ignored him and I'm going in this other door.
Okay. You open the there you go. You open that door, and inside you see it looks to be two beds that flank each other. It's an undecorated room. It has the mattresses that look actually fairly poor in comparison to the rest of this house, which is very ornate. These are very poorly kept mattresses. At the foot of each bed is a footlocker, and there's a closet to your left. You use you pull open the fake book, and before you lies a small secret room as the entire bookshelf swings out before you.
I'll go in and check it out.
So inside the room behind the bookshelf, there are more bookshelves. These tomes, do you look at?
Yes, investigate the bookshelves.
Make an Arcana check for me. So after looking at them pretty quickly, rifling through them, there are very odd. They describe fiend summoning rituals and necromantic rituals of a cult called the Priests of Ossipus. But the rituals are bogus. Of your knowledge of the arcane arts, these would never work. Yeah. There's a heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet that stands against the wall to your right. Sticking out of the chest is a skeleton in leather armor.
All right,
Does anyone get close to the chest and or the skeleton?
Homdel, hears some commotion in there. He comes on in.
I'm gonna go poke it if nobody else does.
I can't fit.
Alright, make a dexterity saving throw.
guess harmed.
What? It's a dexterity
Never mind.
check. But even with your proficiency, if you had it added onto that, you would have failed. So you lean forward and take a closer look at the skeleton. As you do so, you hear a click as your foot sinks a little bit further than your other one does. Seems you've tripped a pressure plate of sorts, and you hear the flying of several different objects fly towards you and sink into your skin, and they are darts of a poisonous nature, and you take 9 poison damage. But it seems like the trap
Ouch.
is, yeah. But as you are leaning forward to take a closer look at the skeleton, you also see in the skeleton's armor that they also have similar darts that poked your skin in its tunic, the leather tunic. Clutched in the skeleton's left hand is a letter bearing the same seal of the one that you had previously that was given to you in the bar.
I'm going to drag the corpse out and let everybody know that I've been shot with possibly poisonous darts.
Can
I go up to him and I lay hands on him and heal 5 HP.
Okay, you can heal back 5 of your HP. Does anyone else look into the chest?
I'll go in and try.
Alright, it looks like as you press down on the pressure plate again, the trap triggers, but there's no ammo in it. So you hear the same thunk, but nothing actually flies out. As you open the chest, though, excuse me, you see 3 books with black leather covers. You see 3 scrolls. You see a sheet of paper that, upon closer inspection, looks to be the deed to a house. Another sheet of paper that looks to be a deed to a windmill, and a signed will.
I go in and try to pick up the chest to bring it out here to the main.
It's remarkably light, and you do so.
I'm going to search the body and show everybody the scroll with the same seal.
The body, other than the letter and clutched in his hand, there's nothing else except for his now defunct armor.
I want to look at the books and investigate them to make sure there's nothing evil or crazy like
You
that.
open them up, and they're all blank. Do you do the same with the scrolls?
Yeah.
As you open up each scroll, you discover that they're actually spell scrolls. One is for the spell Bless, one is for the spell Protection from Poison, and one is for the spell Spiritual Weapon.
What was that last one?
Spiritual Weapon.
Anybody want these?
I mean, I'll hold on to them until we need them.
I mean, I'll sell them. I mean, we can all sell scrolls.
No. Keep it. Mine. Please?
Alrighty. Do you guys do anything with the letter?
I
Wanna
take
read
the
the
letter. Yeah, I open the letter and try and take a look at it.
The letter inside is written in a very flowing script that seems familiar, but it looks like it's penned by someone different. And inside, let me show you. There we go. What it says. So, it says, my most Pathetic servant, I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms, writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness, of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness, I think not. I much prefer you as you are, your dread lord and master, Strahd von Zarovich.
Oh boy. We got Strahd von Zarovich. Definitely matches the seals SPZ. And is this handwriting the same as in the first letter we got, or is it just cursive-ish, scriptish?
It's incredibly similar. It looks to be penned by the same person.
Do we still have that first letter?
Correct, you do.
All right, yeah, I'm assuming I still have it, so I'll pull it out. And I kind of put them next to each other and kind of look at everyone and point out the signatures have different names, but the handwritings match.
What personalities, maybe?
Here's the other letter, if I haven't shared it already.
Did someone punk us?
Hamdo feels like a puppet.
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this place.
But to what end?
I'm going to go ahead and search the chest and the closet and this other
So inside that tiny room, it looks to be a closet that has uniforms. The chests are empty.
Let's get up to the other floor and try to finish this place. See if we actually find whatever we're supposed to.
I'll go and lead up the.
Alright, so you guys all march up the steps one by one. Alright, so you guys are going up the steps. And you climb the red marble staircase and realize that this is its full height. You come to a dusty balcony with a suit of black plate armor standing against one wall, draped in cobwebs. Oil lamps are mounted on the oak paneled walls, which are carved with woodland scenes of trees, falling leaves, and tiny critters. You also see flanked to either side above the door here, and at the same height on this side are two swords. Hamdul, do you step within 5 feet of the armor?
Yes, I did.
Sounds like a loaded question.
Yeah. So
So
as
very
you do
loaded.
so, you watch as the armor creaks to life and takes shape. It pulls out its sword from its hilt, and it is has a black aura around itself. And you also notice the swords on either side have also animated to life, and look like they're ready to attack.
Two arms.
Everyone roll initiative. Also, I'm gonna push you back really quick so I can roll the initiative of the swords. Alrighty. And just so I get this right, Shade, you are Tar Hut or Sickle?
Sickle.
All right,
I was
19.
gonna change that, but I didn't want to mess up the order.
You're good. And what'd you roll for initiative, Nick?
I rolled a 13.
I see. Alrighty. So with that, as they start to make their way towards you, Sickle, you are going.
I would like to use my breath weapon, acid.
Okay, where are you stand? Because that's a cone, correct? That's a cone, right?
Yeah, it's this here.
Like a 15-foot cone.
Gorman, do you have me in the initiative order?
I believe so. I have Sickle, Nicholas, Hamdul. What'd you roll, Hamdul?
15.
15. There you go.
Tar Hut 10.
Yep, I gotcha. There we go. All right,
Line. It's actually a line. Sorry.
a line. Okay. All right, sounds good. Where are you putting your line?
Between my two allies, right at the thing.
Alrighty. Does it have to do a dexterity saving check or saving throw or what?
It's gonna make a DC 13 saving throw.
Of what check? Dexterity, Constitution.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this bloody page.
It's
You're
a
good,
con save.
Made a 16.
So it needs to be a DC 13 saving throw.
It made 16.
Yep. So what does that mean? Sorry, it's been a while.
half
Half
damage.
damage, I
Yeah.
believe. So still
It's
roll
half.
your damage. What type of damage is it? What type of breath weapon?
I think he said acid.
Acid?
Yeah,
Okay.
acid. Sorry, I was...
You're good. Roll your damage. Oh,
Sorry, the command's getting me.
alright. So it takes half of 2d6. So it takes 3 points of acid damage. As your breath weapon exhales from you. Looks like it's soaked into the armor a little bit, but it looks no worse for. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'll call that.
Alright, Hamdul, you're up. Before you is a magical flying sword and a suit of armor prepped and ready for attack.
I'm gonna take my great axe Snill, and Hamdul's gonna attack the armor.
Okay. A 14 miss.
I think that's all Hamdul's gonna say. So, yeah!
Yeah, as your great axe swings down, you're not used to like its rickety movements. It's not very human moving or humanoid moving, and you just barely. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with that for now.
All right, Nicholas.
Alright, I'd like to step up and attack that sword in front of me.
Okay.
Gonna hit it
Roll
with my
to
Morning
hit.
Star.
Yeah, you hit. Roll your damage. Alrighty. You look to have blunted the blade in some aspects, but it is still magically flying around. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Credence?
I am going to cast Firebolt at the armor while trying to get back down the steps.
Okay. If you move more than 5 feet away from it, it will have an attack of opportunity against you. Also, ranged attacks within melee distance have disadvantage.
Okay, then I guess I'll just hit it with my sword.
Alrighty. Roll to hit. A 13 misses, unfortunately. Do you add anything to that for your sword?
I don't know, my dex is 2, my strength is... My dex is +2, my strength is +1.
What kind of sword is it?
Just a standard short sword.
Okay, I believe that's a finesse weapon, but let me double check. Yeah, so add your dexterity to that. What is your dexterity?
15, so it'll make it +2.
Alright, and then your proficiency, which I
I get
forget
to
what it is.
bonus.
That's fun. Your proficiency bonus should be, I think, +3? Am I not mistaken?
I'm not sure where that... Yeah, +3 proficiency bonus.
Alright, yeah, so you add that on there, which makes it 18, and you do hit, so roll your damage. Alrighty, so you do 7 points of slashing damage to the armor, chipping it in some spots, but it looks no worse for wear. Is that your turn?
My turn, yeah.
Next up is this flying sword. It's gonna reach out and try and hit you, Tarhut. Does an 18 hit? Why are they rolling publicly?
No,
Alright, you take 8 slashing then. And next up is you, Tarhut.
alright, I'm gonna go ahead and swing at it.
Alrighty. At the longsword or at the animated armor?
At the longsword.
Okay. That misses, unfortunately. You're not used to the erratic movements of a flying sword, so you hit nothing but the air. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn for.
Alright, next up is this flying sword who's gonna try and hit you, Hamdul.
Come at me!
It makes a 16.
No!
Alright, so it tries to stab at you and is looking for someone a little bit taller, so the sword kind of goes above Next is the animated armor, who's also going to try and swing at you, Hamdul, with his sword, and he is going to make a 18.
My armor class is exactly 18.
Alright, so that hits. If someone rolls exactly the AC, it's a hit, and if you roll exactly the saving throw, it's the opposite. You save. So you take 7 slashing damage, and make a Constitution saving throw or a Wisdom saving throw. My bad. As the dark blade clips you, and you feel a dark aura seep into your skin.
Okay, you said how much damage?
That's 7 total slashing damage, and make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Ooh, wisdom, huh? Haha! Big 8!
So you were unable to avoid the necrotic damage as it sinks into your skin. You feel it toll on your whole body as you take additional 7 necrotic. Sickle, it is your turn.
Are you very sure it's turn over?
Yeah,
Oh, mine must not have updated.
you're the first one. It just restarted.
Let's see here. Can I use let's see, 1 use of my healer's kit to restore 1 die 6 plus 4 to Hamdal?
Is that your healer's kit?
Healer kit, yeah.
So that kit is used for stabilizing someone that's down, without needing to make a medicine check. I don't think it restores health.
Ah. My bad.
You're good, no worries.
Hamdul is fine for now.
I'd like to make a. Oh, it's only 5 feet. Can I unsling the crossbow, the heavy crossbow I grabbed downstairs?
Yeah.
Let's see what he's gonna do.
And I'll allow you to use it this turn as well, if you wish.
Awesome. I will. I'll fire at the armor. It's 1 die 10 plus 1 for damage, I believe.
Alright. So, 1d20. And that flies over the shoulder of the animated armor and sinks into the wall behind it, not striking true to it. Oh, that's Hamdul, sorry. Yours, you're 15. Also, same thing, sorry.
It's okay.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'll go for there.
Alrighty. Hamdul.
Hamdul lets out a bellowing roar in anger after being hit, and swings his great axe Snill again at the armor.
Yeah. Okay, so you crit. I do crits a little bit differently. We don't have to get into it now. Roll your damage and also roll a d100 for being so awesome that you.
Make it rain, but
and a D100.
Roll a 2d12. Another d12 because you crit.
Oh, okay.
And then a d100, yes. Sweet, so you do 21. damage. And then the D100 will determine what awesome thing you.
A turdy.
Alright, so. After your attack, you can attempt to grapple your opponent if you have a free hand, or attempt to shove your opponent if both hands are in use. So you're pretty much able to maneuver towards your opponent while attacking and attempt to harass them further. Nothing crazy. When you crit and when you fumble, you roll on a table essentially, and that table will allow for additional effects because of how great or how bad you did. But you did 21 damage total, which is a lot, by the way. You make a massive gash into the armor. It's still standing, it's still up, but the gash is noticeable as it like creaks around it, and makes it a little bit harder for it to move. Do you wish to shove or grapple?
Yeah, both my hands are on my axe, so I'm going to try and use the axe handle and kind of shove it back.
All right, it's going to make a dexterity saving throw to not fall prone. And we're gonna say it fails. The DC I set for it fails. So it is now prone and won't be able to get up till its turn. Nice. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm very content with that.
Alrighty. Nicholas, it is your turn.
I grab my holy symbol, cast divine favor on myself as a bonus action, and step up to the
Okay.
armor and strike it with my morning star.
Do it with advantage. Because he's prone and unable to move. Unfortunately, 10 feet, or 10 to hit, does miss, as you strike the floorboards as they splinter and spray up towards you.
Oh crap. Alright, that ends my turn.
Alright. Credence. It is your turn.
I am going to try to hit it with my sword again.
Do so with advantage because it's prone.
I don't know what that means.
Roll the die twice. Take the higher number for your hit. Yep, roll one more time. You hit. Roll your damage. Because your d20, you also added your dexterity stuff to it, so, but it's fine. No worries. Alright, so you stab down at it, clipping its pauldron, but it is still writhing on the ground, eager to get back up and attack. Flying Sword is up next, who's going to try and strike back down at Tar again. It makes a 15. Does a 15 hit?
Barrel.
Barely? Okay, so it does just 2 slashing damage.
Before that happens, can I use my protection fighting style to impose disadvantage on the attack? Because Tarhut's within 5 feet, yeah?
Yeah, so that would impose disadvantage, and the other one it rolled was a 3. So, got lucky. He missed, and that's as a reaction, I believe. Correct?
Yeah.
All right. So, next up is
I'm gonna go and try to stab
the armor or the sword.
the
Cut out,
armor.
cut out. Okay. An 11 unfortunately misses.
Would I still have advantage on that?
Yes, you would. It's still not standing up, so roll again. And a 15 unfortunately misses as well. Is that your turn?
Now I'm going to go and use a key point for a flurry of blows.
Okay.
Will I still go and have my modifier in there as a +5?
It's your dexterity, and I think that's it for flurry of blows. Yeah, just add your dexterity. Yeah, just do the +5 right now. +5, not equals 5. And you have advantage on both of those attacks. So the 11 misses, but roll again for advantage. That hits. So you can roll your second attack as well. And that one crits. So what you'll do is you'll roll your damage for your first one, and then roll your damage for your second one, and then roll a d1 up. And while you do that, I'll be right back.
Yeah, so
Sorry about that. I'm back. I had to use the bathroom real quick. So, you rolled 1d6 and 1d6. So you did 15 damage, and your 100 was a 30. So, meaning, so you can attempt to disarm and remove the black sword from the hands of the animated sword, if you so choose.
I have a question. Could I go in and use a second key
For what?
One of my open hand techniques where I actually can go and make it where he cannot go and make any reactions until the end of my next turn.
So I think you can only burn a key point per turn. Yeah, so that would be a bonus action, which you just used for Flurry of Blows. You have to wait till your next turn before you can use the next one.
Alright, so I'll attempt to disarm him.
Alright, so it will be a strength check versus his strength check as you try and wrench the black sword out of his hand. What's wrong one? So he rolls a nat 1, so you easily remove the sword from his hands. It kind of burns in your hands a little bit, so you drop it on the ground, but he is now weaponless.
And that will be my turn.
Alrighty, next up is this flying sword, as he's gonna try and swing and attack Credence now. Does a 13 hit? Oh, he left. We'll do Hamdul. I assume a 13 does not hit.
Does not hit.
Alright, so it misses as it swings wildly over your head again. Not even getting close. Next up is the animated armor. It's gonna use half of its movement to stand back.